One thing that cracked me up from the start is the first time that seat moved, it was like one of those close-up shots of blood cells going down someone's like bloodstream, and the seat just goes, and I was like, I cracked up. I was like, this is what we're in for. This is why I paid an extra $10.
Yeah. And then the D-box seat took more money out of you. Give me your fucking money. Give it to me. Shake your ass.
Where did these traps come from?
We've had 6 of these Resident Evil movies. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've seen every one of them, and so have you.
Oh, yes.
If that don't make your ass want to drink, I don't know what will. That's right, people. We're talking about this movie while we're inebriated, a little bit drunk right now, and I think we deserve it for the time that we put into this series, because we know it's bullshit. I mean, look, some people say it's good bullshit, though, because it knows exactly what it is. It knows exactly who it's for. It's got its fan base. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it makes no bones our pretensions about being the stupid shit that it is. I mean that in the nicest way. Mm-hmm. At least I can give you that.
That's an interesting way to say something nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sort of a backhanded compliment. Mm-hmm. Well, I actually give you the backhand. Look nice today.
How's your life been going?
Like them shoes you got. But, and then, look, I'm being fair with this, people, because I'm a big fan of the games. And on top of that, I almost died trying to see the movie today. I was at the theater, and somehow they managed to fucking set popcorn on fire.
That's commitment, man.
That is, whoever the high school student is that burnt and set fire to that popcorn, y'all need to get that dude out of there, man.
He's like, I don't want to sell him these tickets. I got to think of some way to get him out of here. Fire.
I just want to go home right now. No, man, today I was, there was a fire in the theater. This is where I am right here. There was a fire in the theater, and that's just way down the lobby. And it was cool at first because it was at the beginning of the movie. It started for about 5 minutes, and then they started giving me the history, and they showed the first zombie attacks. And when that happened, sirens went off in the theater. Everybody was like, "Oh shit, this is the best surround sound I've ever had, man!" And people are like, "Oh." Clapping and shit. This is awesome.
Yeah, D-Box stepping their game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some flaming dude runs through.
Oh my god.
Damn, that was dope, yo. Y'all smell that smoke? It feels real in here.
Somebody actually came up and started biting on somebody's neck. They're like, "This is awesome."
Yeah. All this for only $18.50.
Yeah. And then the announcement came on. You heard, "Please leave the theater and make your way to the lobby. This is an emergency." And everybody was like, "Man, y'all went out your way for this right here." Yeah. So when they were telling everybody to leave, nobody got up. Everybody just sat their ass down and kept going like, "Man, this is great. Y'all crazy, AMC." And then finally when the dude saw that people weren't getting up, you heard over the speaker like, "Get the fuck up and get out!" Everyone was like, "Shit." All right. And that's why we were all out in the lobby right here. So, and it's funny too because
first of all, why didn't you shoot this in portrait mode and go World Star?
Yeah.
Like, shit, look at my shoes, though, World Star.
And then start a fight.
Fire. Yeah.
Go up and punch that old woman right there.
We just lost the founder. This could have been dedicated to his memory.
Could have kept his legacy going.
Yep.
World Star just hit an old white woman.
Yeah. Now watch this chick twerk.
That'd be fun. She got up here and started twerking. She actually that woman was mad about a Resident Evil 2. She's like, messing up my goddamn movie.
She doesn't have a whole lot of time left.
Hey, man, she's been playing these games since they came out. Y'all don't know her life. Yeah. Y'all don't know her life. She's been an OG fan. Y'all don't understand. Playing with her grandson.
She was mad. She was mad about that too. So as you see, this movie has fans young and old, man.
Right.
Transcends generations.
It does. Shambling our ass in there. But you know, a lot of people would say, "Hey, look, man, regardless of what you think about these movies, whatever, it's a good week to be a Resident Evil fan." And that's because we had the release of the movie Resident Evil Final, I keep wanting to say Final Destiny, the final chapter.
Yes.
With Tony Todd.
Resident Evil, the final chapter. And then we had Resident Evil 7, the game, Biohazard, as you say. Mm-hmm. And here's the cool thing about the difference between the game and the movie. The game actually came in and said, "All right, you know what? We're gonna do a little something different, but we're gonna minimalize. We're gonna pull back.
We're gonna have you fight Walter White."
Yeah, exactly. Where's my meth at? But it was, this is something where they're going back to basics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Scaling down, getting to the roots. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the movies just continue to lose that goddamn mind, man.
Yup.
And keep going.
Yo, check this shit out.
This shit is insane. This is crazy. I'm telling you, like, the thing I can give these movies is that they never fail to impress me how they don't give a fuck about anything.
It's quite astounding, actually.
It really is. If you are sitting here thinking like, well, I would like to go see this final chapter, but I haven't seen the other chapters. I don't think I'd understand what's going on.
That was me.
Yeah. Well, then you were crazy if you thought that you gonna miss something.
Oh no, they established within the first 10 seconds. I was like, oh, I didn't miss anything.
You ain't miss shit. I like the way they come on. They actually try to tell you, like they try to fill you in.
Yeah.
On what's happening. It's like you didn't miss a fucking thing. These movies are all the same, all of them. They are all
Previously on the last episode of Bullshit.
These movies are all the same. The thing that they all have in common is that they love to blow up shit and have a lot of monsters in it. And if you are really dying to know what this is about, what you missed, I'll give you the cliff notes. You need to know just about 3 or 4 facts right here. In the movie, you have an evil corporation with the dumbest name in the fucking world, the Umbrella Corporation.
They'll stop rain.
They got this thing called the T-virus, and when they release it into the world, it destroys all of humanity except for a handful of people. The rest of the world has been made into zombies and monsters. And the last thing is that they got one super chick named Alice, and her mission is to go around and beat up and kill every one of these zombies and creatures.
Yep.
And that is it.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the shit ain't nothing but explosions, blood, guns, sexy legs on a hot chick, and every now and then they stop to say, oh, and remember this part from the game?
Yep.
Remember this creature from the game?
Remember those other movies you didn't see?
Yeah.
And that's what's funny about this, because when you start getting the things that don't make sense, when you play the game, all right, half that shit is stupid, but you're too busy playing and shooting. They just want to let you fight something cool.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about story. But when you put that into the movies, especially with no explanation, that shit gets baffling.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's such a good word for that.
You're just baffled.
Yeah.
Because you can't make sense of it. Like, I played the games.
Well, he broke out that language arts word, boy.
I know.
I'm so glad you had a little vocabulary book.
Shit, let me put on my glasses real quick. Baffled. Anyway, this bullshit. No, if you remember, I played the main games. I played almost every Resident Evil game. Not all of them, but most of them.
Quitter.
Man. Brother, this shit got crazy at some point. What I'm saying is that I recognize everything that they throw on the screen, and I'm still saying, what the fuck is that? And Afterlife, they had this dude that came in that I recognized from one of the games, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? You remember this dude right here?
Silent Hill He got a techno DJ with him too.
Exactly. He brought his DJ with him and shit.
Yo, check him out, DJ Quick.
They got a giant dude with a meat tenderizer and a potato sack on his head. He enters the movie, and they don't bother to explain shit why he's there.
No.
Where did he get that axe? Why is he wearing that potato sack? Why
he snuck up on them?
Yeah.
What kitchen was he working in before when he has that apron on right there?
He's wearing slippers, and Umbrella's very progressive when it comes to hiring.
They don't tell you shit about that character. And they don't, and you know what? And they don't care. That's the thing about these movies, is that I can give them credit for not giving a fuck one bit. This is
Word.
No, I can, man. I admire that.
You can, dude. It's like you said, it's baffling and just astounding how you can get to this level and just be like, we know we're going to put something up here. You're going to see it anyway. You know what you're here for. We know what you're here for.
Yeah.
Let's just do this and get it over with.
I'm looking at this right here, and the acting is so bad. Now, not everybody's bad. There's some people holding their own in this.
Are you sure not everyone's bad in this?
I say this because some people, and I'm going to tell you, because some people are trying, probably more than they should.
Okay.
But it's some people that you can look before they even say it, before they say a word, before they utter a line of dialogue.
Yeah.
You can look at somebody and say, that motherfuckers are going to overact. You can look at one person and spot them out. Look at this this clip right here and tell me you don't see the person that's about to fuck up this sequence right here.
Go. I thought so too.
He has an army of undead with him.
They'll be here with.
If you guess that guy, you are correct.
Yeah.
He's before
Ding, 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 ding.
If
You win the Common Sense Award.
If you're listening, people, it's a dude. Everybody's kind of mellow and saying their lines. This is one guy who's just itching to say his lines right now.
Yeah, man.
He's back there like prancing like a tiger behind a cage.
Yeah.
He's looking like, but I just got so much acting in me right now.
Yeah, wearing a who farted face in every goddamn scene he's in.
Man, that's acting, bro.
She's a stranger. You should have trusted her. Hey, don't you touch me, Doc! You're gonna regret it. All of you!
Like, we regret being in this scene with your ass right now.
I don't know if he's Mexican or Welsh. Like, what accent is that?
I don't. They just start barking. You know,
He's attracted to dogs.
no disrespect to my man. I don't even know who that actor is.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that you're a bad actor. I'm just saying that being in this movie, bro, pull back because it ain't worth going that far for it.
This
Yeah.
is not worth your A game.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You're like, nah, pull back a little bit, man.
Maybe he thought this was like a Spartacus remake because like they didn't see all the CGI, so maybe he thought liners are going to be edited in later. But yeah, I'm like a Toby Kebbell stand-in. I get it.
Yeah. This dude, at least he's got some. He's emoting. He's putting something out there. At least he's got two modes.
Yeah.
He's got stressed and loud.
Yeah.
But the one that made me laugh, a lot of people are just one note in the movie. I remember watching the trailer a while back, and I made a joke. I said, they got the black Jason Statham in here.
Yeah.
And I'd be goddamn if he was not through the whole movie the black Jason Statham. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? That brother in every line, every scene that he's in, he's taking a shit and growling. He's just squinting. Everything he's saying is like this. The only time that brother opened his eyes was in that scene. We had to point a gun at somebody. That's the biggest his eyes were. That whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, what are we gonna do about this, Alice? I was like, wow, did you eat Jason Statham?
You got to solve this puzzle. We need to find a
Yeah.
crank.
I'm right behind you. It's like, what is Jason Statham trying to get out your mouth right now? Because it's that dude is one note. He's good, but it's like he's doing an impression of the guy, and through the whole film. I only say not everybody's a bad actor because I almost feel bad for some people in this movie.
Yeah, man, don't pity them.
Man, I don't pity. I'm just saying.
No, it's a pity for go with it.
Yeah,
I've done this before.
Yeah, just hear me out, man, because it's something about I hate seeing these Game of Thrones motherfuckers like do stuff like this.
He was trying.
But
That guy was trying.
my man, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
the
man-
dude is level with the Delirious Tiberius.
Khaleesi.
Yeah, the one's trying to get up in Khaleesi. Yeah,
Khaleesi hunter.
Yeah, man. What's his name? Ian Glenn. Man, I tell you what. Here's the deal. No matter what movie you making, make the shittiest film you can, but save enough money to get somebody off of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
These Game of Thrones motherfuckers are professional as hell.
Yeah.
My man right here, Ian Glenn. Look. I don't know what to make of this because there's some parts where he's just kind of having way too much fun with this.
We played a long game, you and I. But now it's over.
These people come in here from Game of Thrones and they just sink their teeth into this silly shit.
Yeah.
They're professional, but it's in some ways it's like, oh man, I wish you didn't have to slum it like this. But at the same time, it looks like a person whose their life is just too professional, too rigid, and this dude right now, it's like him having sex with a prostitute. Yeah. He's having a good time, man. He's letting his guard down. I admire him for like coming in and actually doing his job to the fullest and not treating us like he's slumming it.
Yeah, man.
I'll
You
give you
can't have. Oh no, you can't have lobster every night. You want McDonald's cheeseburger every once in a while. That's this.
Exactly.
I'll give you that. He certainly doesn't phone it in.
Yeah, exactly. He's been married to the same woman for 10 years, and now he just want to, he want to do some nasty shit.
Yeah.
So now he's doing this. Khaleesi turned him down. So,
Do I have to watch that nasty shit? Can't you just do that in private?
and he's like, yes, you do, Gertz. Boy, I got something for you though. I got something that I know you noticed and you took note of.
What the business is.
What's one thing that really bothers you in movies, man? One thing that's a pet peeve of yours.
Chinese marketing shit.
You're close.
Ooh, fan service.
Product placement.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
The product placement in this, at least for one thing, is just, man, they ain't got no shame. None at all. They don't give a shit. for some reason, Umbrella is in cahoots with the evil corporation BMW.
Yeah,
because
that's about right.
Because they make their motorcycles for them. Look at that close up right there.
Yeah, man. Hey, Beamer, yo, Beamer. Hey, you can't. This is very subtle, Beamer.
I like the way like any kid watching this can afford a BMW motorcycle.
Hey, man, German company, evil company.
Did that dude pop out the motorcycle?
Surprise, bitch.
Like he's a transformer.
That hits upon something that's a major problem. It's the editing in this movie. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yo, there was one part where apparently this guy is famous in Korea. He fights her.
Yeah.
And the editing is so quick. I literally, and Gertz can attest to this, I put my hands in front of my eyes and just went, no.
Yeah.
Like the editing is so bad it beats you up, man.
I thought I was going to contract epilepsy.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bad it was.
That-
One thing that cracked me up from the start is the first time that seat moved, it was like one of those close-up shots of blood cells going down someone's like bloodstream, and the seat just goes, and I was like, I cracked up. I was like, this is what we're in for. This is why I paid an extra $10.
Yeah.
And then the D-box seat took more money out of you. Give me your fucking money. Give it to me. Shake your ass.
Where did these traps come from?
You know, I'm glad you brought the editing because the editing
It's atrocious.
The editing is so jumpy. It's so quick. I mean, and I'm not bullshitting you people. There's a fight scene between two people near the end, and I think I saw a third fist come into the shot somewhere.
Goro came in out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was a part where and
Video
I'm
game
not,
crossover.
okay, the third fist might be an
It did like
exaggeration, but
Mortal
there really is a part where it's jumping so fast, and one of the shots where is somebody put a fist in and just hit Mia Jovovich in the face. She's like, ah. You know, that was the shot.
Yeah.
You know, the fight scenes in this, they're not choreographed. They just get them chopped like uppercut, hit the side of the face.
Yeah.
Dodged. You
Jazz
know.
hands.
Yeah. It's the fight scenes are horribly edited in this. And it's to cover up that besides that Korean guy, nobody has any fight choreography in here.
Yeah.
At least not good.
Right.
I'm talking shit about this, but here's the thing, man. And
Brother, if you going down this path, ooh.
okay, can I just say one thing? Should I let y'all
No.
I want to hear this.
Yeah.
listen? I'm being a fair man when I say this. I'm being fair when I say this. Here's the deal. There's so much bad stuff in this movie. We covered this. We know this. I know you're looking at me like you want to lynch me right now.
Keep going. Preach, brother, preach.
But if you were coming to this movie to see zombies and monsters, then you're getting a bargain.
I want to listen to a Chance the Rapper album right now with all the gospel hip hop right now. Cause Jesus Christ, thank you, brother.
Oh shit! I thought you about to slap me. I didn't know you.
No, thank you so much. Hallelujah, man.
Amen. Amen.
Praise him.
You don't agree with this?
Oh no,
Man, look.
absolutely not.
Can I tell you what's wrong with the other Resident Evil movies, man?
What?
Listen, here's the deal.
I think I agree with you. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? The other Resident Evil movies, they didn't have as many creatures in it. They usually had zombies, and they tried to have some fights, and they had cars and shit, and most of it was focused on Mila Jovovich, but this is the one with the most variety of monsters and creatures in here. The zombie scenes alone, those scenes right there where they have the zombies, those scenes show them like hordes of zombies.
And they fast moving zombies.
And they fed like the zombies like right there. It's impressive what they're doing with that, man. But it's just not we got zombies in every one of these movies. Give me some new shit, man. When they start throwing in, and it's true, they introduce them in stupid ways. You know, they just throw them in there for no rhyme or reason. Every now and then somebody says, throw out project whatever the fuck.
Release the chimeras.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Which are the dogs, man?
Or the Cerberus.
The services, yeah. That scene with the dogs right there, I thought was a cool set piece. They got so many scenes with creatures that they bust in one room and there's just creatures just lying on the floor. Like they had so many of them, they just dumped a box of them down there.
Man, fuck it. We forgot to pick these up.
Yeah, and
it's in the shot.
And they didn't have a budget either, so they didn't do anything with them. They just left them on the floor.
Nah, but it's like, all right, I get what, like, this is, it makes me feel more like this is a rundown spot. Like, it's been years since anybody's done anything in here. It's like 10 years, I think they say.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's People, this movie, it's some of that shit. I'm glad you're making that face, but people, I'm so happy, Coleman, you agree with me. I had so much fun in this. Oh my God, it was transcendent, and y'all, I was stone cold sober. I didn't go in this with any kind of agenda. All I had was some candy with me. That was it, and I was having a ball. My Negro treats I had, they were delicious. Nah, they were some watermelon rings. And I'm like, yo, this is some Negro.
Is that like onion rings except it's watermelon?
Yes,
because that's some niggerish shit right there.
And when I saw it, I was like, I can't pass this up. This is some niggardly shit. And I bought them, and they've been in there since before Christmas in my car. And you saw, I was in the theater, and I ran out to my car. I was like, I know what this is. I'm gonna go get some candy to enjoy myself with. And I'm enjoying my candy and enjoying the movie. I'm like, oh my God, this is fun.
Gertz,
just so much fun.
Gertz, we are being honest. We're not seduced by the film. We're not sitting up here playing fanboys. We know exactly what we're looking at. And we criticized it for that. We said all the bad shit about it. You can look down on me all you want to. You can look at me like I'm not a fucking man. And true, you are the only sober one in this review right now. But nevertheless, I flip-flop on these movies. Some of them I hate, and every now and then I'll get to one I'm like, okay, you got it. Korey Goodwin, yes. I got him, man. I got him.
Okay. Get him.
Here's the deal. Sick him, Korey. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
The movies have become what the games became and what people don't like them for. If anybody is a Resident Evil fan, and if you're not, let me explain to you. These games started as horror games, and they went up to action movies and action games. And when they became action, they became even dumber than they were as horror games. There's a part in Resident Evil 5 where the main character, Chris, fights somebody in a volcano.
Oh, yeah. Punch that boulder, though.
He's punching a boulder.
To make it move.
To make it move. Like he's fighting.
I'm sorry, go for it.
No, like he's at a bar. Like he's at a bar fighting a dude. Look at this.
QTE. Yeah. That's just an active volcano, people. It's not hot. Don't worry about that. Don't think about it.
I think when we have a fight with a bad guy in a volcano and you get a main character who punches a boulder, has a fight with a boulder, a barroom brawl, we can forgive a lot with the movies.
And even, you'd be like, all right, even if you didn't like 5, 4, one of the greatest Resident Evil games, one of the greatest video games of all time.
Yep.
There's a part where you jump on a giant's back and just slice at it with a knife. It's little tentacles in the back of his neck. That shit don't make sense, but it's one of the greatest games ever.
Yeah, no, I get it. There's a difference between playing and just being a viewer, but come on, brother, come on. Cut it some slang.
No. Absolutely not. Hey, look, I'm willing to go with the movie like this, like turn my brain off and watch some really cool action scenes and look at cool monsters and stuff like that. But with this, I can't follow what the fuck is happening through 95% of these action scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. I can't even appreciate how cool these creatures look because of how the movie's edited.
No, man. Okay, for you maybe it was that way, but for me, man, it was so many action set pieces. Like, they started off like that. I was like, okay, that's probably going to be the only good set piece in here. Then you had the one where you saw the horde of zombies. Wow, that was another good set piece that was in here.
Oh, when they set them on fire? And
all that crazy shit. I'm like, wow, like you're actually getting some good moments here. And then, something shitty will come in. But the one thing that this movie did that I think a lot of action movies fuck up at is that they were able to just chill out and say, we're not going to give you a story. We're going to give you maybe 10 minutes to just chill out, and then another action set piece, and another thing, and then another thing.
You found the action in this amazing.
I found the action in it entertaining.
Okay.
I wouldn't say amazing. It's a slick-looking movie. It's got money, and it's a person who's like, it might as well be a guy who's playing with monster action figures right now with $100 million budget or whatever,
And like the action, like I feel like some parts in there, I enjoyed that motorcycle chase. I don't know about you, but I actually enjoyed that part. And some chick like got really fucked up from doing that scene because it was all done practically.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
So like
a woman lost her arm for this piece of shit.
Yeah, and a dude died. He got crushed by a car.
Yeah.
And you disrespect their lives by talking shit about this movie.
No, this movie disrespects it by being a piece of fucking crap.
Wow, I love this, man. I'm egging you on because this is the most emotion that I've seen out of you. You are red.
I am
giving to it.
I can't tell the difference between you and that microphone.
I'm just shocked. I'm truly shocked. Wow. I am shocked that you guys like this.
What would you give this?
This is a thick some old bullshit. It's not a fuck you because one, it's not too long, and some of the production design in it is good, and I guess. I would say it didn't make me angry, but it kind of did. Where it was like I don't think it did anything well at all.
Okay.
At all.
All right.
I would never recommend this. And may I be frank? May I be frank? Please don't.
Can I be Paul?
Yeah.
You may be Paul.
All right, no.
I think you guys are kind of fanboying over this a little bit.
Oh my God. Okay, damn. You really? Yeah, like Sammy said, gauntlet thrown right at my face.
I feel what you feel when you hear people overpraise Star Wars right now. I understand where you're coming from. I'm so sorry.
Yes, there are moments where it is edited crazy. It's very reminiscent of some Battlefield Earth shit. Something that you love.
Yeah, but I would also say is some old bullshit.
Because that's your heart's not in this, guys. But listen,
Sound like you're fanboying.
yup,
Man.
You love John Travolta that much?
Man.
Grease, the greatest musical of all
there you
time.
go, man.
I never said that. You put words in my mouth.
And look who's talking. But with it, man, yeah, it when it has those poor choices, they're very short. There's moments in here I was like, wow, you took this from the video game. Wow, you took this from the previous movies. But then they actually incorporated some other stuff that I didn't think they could put into the movie, like puzzles. Like there's a moment where it turns into what's that movie? Cube.
Cube, yeah.
And it start like walls start flipping. You're like, holy shit, what's gonna happen next?
That was actually a pretty creative scene. They have a scene where the environment, the walls start turning people out in different places, and they put them in different traps. And I'm thinking,
it
like,
turns into like a giant saw trap with zombies. You're like, whoa.
And it's like, it goes to show you that okay, some thought went into the movie. That's not only is that creative, but that's sort of an homage to the game too.
Yeah. Am I liking this more than Triple X? No, it's about on the same level. And then they started ratcheting it up more and more and more. I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually having an enjoyable time in this. This is a matinee for me, dude.
Right.
I would go out if I had a nice fun day where I didn't have the high score with my lovely brother right here, my lovely man right here. If I didn't have a Saturday where I had to do that, I'd take a dame out. We go out, go get some lunch, maybe go to Whataburger because Pete Terry's and In-N-Out is whack. But we do that and then go see this. And she'd be like, wow, I had fun. I'm like, yeah, I had fun too. And it basically just goes home with me masturbating. But I had fun again. So yes, I give this movie a matinee.
I'm looking at this shit right here. Gert's expression was cracking me up, man, over there. Gertz, you are so passionate about this.
I'm not upset.
This is you right now.
Nobody's gonna stop.
I'm
A matinee? What the fuck?
That's what I'm feeling right now. Look, I'm not mad at you guys for loving it. I'm just flabbergasted. I am shocked.
Gertz,
Ooh, that was a hard white.
I know. That's
shocked.
You actually making me feel. You're making me feel bad right now. Like you feel like a disappointed parent to me right now. Like you're looking at us with scolding expressions and shit.
I don't care what you think, Dad. I'm gonna be something one day.
Okay, son.
You still hanging out with that Resident Evil movie?
No, that movie's never gonna amount to anything, son.
Man, let me kind of lay it out for you, man.
Please.
First, I kindly say fuck you because you said I'm fanboying out over this. Yeah. I'm the guy that saw the last couple of movies and gave them, like you, stone cold hard bullshit.
Oh yes.
I'm not gonna give it a matinee because you're right, it is a shitty movie, but at the same time, unlike you, I appreciate it for what it knows it's doing, so I'm giving this a rental.
I don't have an issue with a movie relying solely on action set pieces. I'm fine with that. Just make it so I can follow them. Like, that's what killed me with it.
If you're trying to follow this at movie number 6, that's your problem.
No, I mean, follow what's happening just on screen, like basic action, like who just got punched? Where did that car come from? Why did that dragon explode? What the fuck am I looking at here? But
looking at the chat, they're like, yeah, get on.
So let me ask you guys this, not to argue. Where does this fall? I guess like in terms of the series.
If there's
where does it
in
rank?
terms of the series,
yeah, is this the best one?
I'll put it at number 2. I dug the first one. I didn't like what they did with some of the story choices because they focused too much on the story. But this one went the opposite direction.
Hey, we're not gonna agree. I get it. You have, and really, I don't mind. I mean, this is pretty full-rounded review right here. So
yeah.
There you go.
I'm just trying to understand what's happening in this room right now.
That's all. Have a drink.
That would explain.
Yeah, hey man.
Nah, bro. I was wrestling with this at home. I was like, I don't know how I feel. Should I tell them how I feel?
Should I welcome you to our world?
Bro, that's that
Yeah.
shit. We need to celebrate, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Celebration, bitches.
Evil, 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 evil. Come on, drink with us, man. Gamefly brings to your house, to you, over 8,000 new releases and classics that are available to rent, or you can buy them for almost every system out there, current and some old systems. Like I said, man, I've been trying to put my GameCube back to work for years. Gamefly's giving me an excuse to do that. And you can even try 30 days for free by typing in gameflyoffer.com/double toasted. And when you do that, you'll get 30 days for free of games and movies. Get all those things, all of them at once. Just stay in the house. Don't go nowhere because they're all going to get brought right to your mailbox. You can also bring the element of surprise every month to your home in the form of a Loot Crate mystery box. In that box, I can't tell you what it is, but I can guarantee you it is the best in geek and gaming gear. Some people say it's like having Comic-Con brought right to your home. You don't have to leave the house for nothing. You're getting all kind of stuff. And everybody likes a little surprise every month. Just a little bit. And here's another surprise for you. You know, if you go to our link, trylootcrate.com/double toasted, and you type in bridge 10, that's the word bridge and the number 10, you can get 10% off, a 10% discount on your first crate. How's that for a surprise right there? Loot Crate, bring the mystery and the surprise to your mailbox once a month with Loot Crate. Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and go over to our home, doubletoasted.com, for more videos and live streams. And remember, stay toasty.